Hi everyone, Kelt here, asking is it worth it to work at Buckingham Palace, or even anywhere for the royals? It seems that those that work in the palace have the so-called privilege of adding that to their CV, but the reality is far from privileged, and the truth is, many who have been bullied by Meghan Markle are now silenced because the probe and the investigation into this has ended. The Queen is said to not want the drama. I believe that we have not heard the end of this, and that these servants will have a voice before too long. The rate of pay for the palace workers is often way below the minimum wage for the UK. Yes, they have free accommodation and often free food, but the palace rely on the workers being sort of in awe of their employers, and that their joy in their work of serving royalty makes the pittance of a wage so worth it. A friend who has worked within high circles wrote to me and said that the palace need to increase the wages across all the palace workers. Here is some of what she wrote. The pay is pathetic, and for what? Bragging rights that you worked as an underpaid royal staffer with no rights to be heard. She says that she doesn't think it's worth it and talks about a royal staffer making a fraction of a normal salary because it's a privilege to work there and be abused by the likes of Meghan Markle. She suggests that the former staff who were driven out should sue for damages and demand that the findings be made public or actually make them public themselves. I agree with this. I've said this before, that someone like Dan Wootton would be really good to interview these staff members who feel they can't talk. My friend says that she feels the staff were duped into talking solely to help dictate future policy, and asks what the recourse is for staff who claim bullying. Well, we know that that's nothing, and that the royal family keep pushing it under the rug. This will all change though. I do believe that after the Queen's passing, things are going to change dramatically. She says that no one believes their BS and that even Hollywood don't want to work with them. And yet they will still publish a book and still do an interview because they have no morals and they need the money. This friend goes on to say, and I quote, I am suggesting policy reform for royal staff and an across-the-board substantial wage increase for royal staff. Make the job worth it and operate under a zero-tolerance bullying code of conduct. Well, I'll just interject there and say that this would be okay if it was just Meghan, but there have been reports of even royals who are not very pleasant to their staff, thinking Andrew actually, and some of the things that were said about him and complaints by staff. So how that would work, I don't know. Someone who thinks they're so privileged and so self-righteous. This person then goes on to say, the royal family needs to take more of a leadership role and not push the policy piece and pathetic wages under the royal rug. Meghan and Harry have been further enabled to bully royal staff in London as they know nothing will be done about it publicly. They don't care one iota about royal policy. The rules evidently don't apply to entitled Meghan and Harry. That's true. We've known for a long time that they don't think that any rules apply to them whatsoever. And Meghan will use the royal card when she wants to. And even though she doesn't have the HRH anymore, and she will use the race card when she wants to. And the victim card. I'm sure she has loads of cards, which she will use for any given situation. The mother card as well. And I do agree that there has to be a reform, and I believe there will be. But it will be after the Queen's passing is announced. I personally don't think it will be anything like the monarchy we know. I believe we are in for massive changes. So thanks for watching, and let me have your comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Please subscribe, ding my bell for more alerts for more videos, like if you liked it, and share. Bye.